All right, guys, let's give you this same example of this conceptual framework for escaping closed guard. Josh is here in a closed guard. And what I want to do is get as tall as possible away from the floor, and he destabilizes me quite easily, right? We don't want to do that. Trick question. All right, so from here, I want to get as low to the floor as possible. I can get even lower by kind of giving myself a little pelvic tilt. Right? I get even more rooted to the floor. I'm almost like squeezing my glutes into my heels. Josh, go to move me, please.
Not gonna happen.
So I want to get myself as low to the ground as possible. When I get low to the ground and I get a few points of my body or multiple points of my body on the mat, I get more stability. If I am rooted to the floor and I'm giving that pelvic tilt, I'm strong enough that if Josh wants to do a sit-up, he can do that and I barely move. Conversely, if I'm tall and I'm trying to keep my posture and he goes to do a sit-up, he pulls me forward. That's no bueno, right? I want to be stable to the floor if I want to escape. From here, I can either go one hand on the hip, one hand on the neck, okay? And from here, this is going to kind of stop him. This is the center of his body. And unfortunately for Josh, he has a neck. So I'm going to try to control him here, okay? Now, I don't want to give him too much weight coming forward, all right? I want to keep this hand on the neck, and now I'm going to blade my body, staying as low as possible. The most common mistake I see is they stay nice and low for their starting position, but then they do this. And as you get high, they pull you forward, and now you're in trouble. And if you do that against someone with long, strong legs, you will be in his closed guard for a long time, or maybe be there for a short amount of time, tapping out several times. So stay nice and low, get low to the ground, blade my body, my shoulders going back, and I'm going back away, and I can just take my hand, go to the end of the lever, and push down. I barely pushed on the end of his lever. It's just the position of my body expanded his guard. His closed guard's here. I'm opening up his legs this way, weakening that connection here, that push-pull essentially that he's doing. He's driving his leg up and he's pulling his other leg into him, getting those opposing forces at play to get that strong connection. I'm opening that up by expanding that wedge. I don't want to get high. I'm staying nice and low the whole time. Josh, try to come at me. Come at me, bro. He can't. The hand and the neck is really bothersome. All right, now I'm blading my body, turning my way in, expanding. You see I'm completely bladed at this point, weakening his guard, a little bit of pressure on the inside of his leg at the end of the lever, and now I've opened up his guard. Assuming you couldn't come up, Josh, is this a good position for you if you wanted to hold me in here?
No. No, not even.
Hold that as hard as you can, please. Anytime you're lined up with your hips and shoulders with your opponent, you guys are essentially one person. Like we are unified. We are a unified body at this point. I don't want that. I need space. If I'm going to work and do something to him, it's not really going to happen in the form of closed guard if I'm in this top position. Just not. His legs are really strong. He can control me. He can outbalance me. Got to get rooted to the floor. This is what we've been doing throughout this escapes instructional, right? So I'm stable to the floor, not stable to him. Again, if I'm stable to him, he can move me around and attack me. I get stable to the floor. I put a frame between him and I keep myself low to the floor. I blade my body. I keep this frame in place so he can't come up. I push at the end of the lever, and now I'm in a good position to get a guard pass. There's another way to open the guard. I'm going to keep my frames here in the armpits. I like going with the thumbs up grip, the C grip here, thumbs up. Okay, I can put some weight on my hands here, but as I do that, I'm going to kick my butt up, and I'm going to go 1, 2, lowering my head, because if he doesn't want to come up, I can keep my head in the way as a block, and then I get my shin in place, and this kind of acts as the blade of my body, and also gives me an extra wedge and frame between him and I. Now I can turn back and give myself more length. Right, let's go here so we can show the camera. Here, I'm giving myself much more length. Can you close them? Not really?
Not really.
What about now?
Very easily.
Yes, right? So again, in this position, step up, back myself up. I want this space between his hip and my chest to fall. The more space I have between my chest and his hips, I can now get my shin right in that space. I'm gonna walk my foot. It needs to be flat on the floor. Don't be on your toes. By dropping your head down and raising your hip up in the air, you can create this space. Walk your foot with it flat so you have better stability. Now my shin is gonna slide into that space, and now I'm able to open close guard. Positioning your body, staying low to the floor, keeping a frame between you and them, you can really create some awesome opportunities to escape, and you can turn the tables. And again, when you have excellent defense, and one of the greatest of all time, if not the greatest of all time, Roger Gracie talked about this, he had such confidence in his defense, it allowed the rest of his game to really flow. He didn't really worry about losing position. He wasn't afraid about doing this or that, because he knew that his defense was rock solid, that if he did get caught in a bad position, he knew how to escape. And I think anytime you operate under fearful conditions, that's never a good thing, right? Fear is the language of the inexperienced. And I think that it's very important for us to understand and have that confidence that we can get out of those things. Just by positioning your body properly and by practicing these things, you can be extremely effective against anybody.